Man, huge shout out to Crushables on YouTube for keeping his share scenario so updated. We just had the second round of the draft today, and this dude has already got all the picks and everything locked in. Absolute star. San Antonio Spurs are the team we're going to start with in this draft prospect rebuild. And we're going to go through the teams. I might move a couple up, might move a couple down, depending on when we recently did a video on them. I've done a Cooper Flag Mavs rebuild before. We might do a 10-year Cooper Flag 10-year Cooper Flag rebuild eventually too. But today we're going to start with the San Antonio Spurs, taking Dylan Harper and also taking Carter Bryant in this year's draft. I think they did a really good job. They have a really young core, and obviously they're going to be without Wemby for a little while. I don't know when he's meant to be back, but we might maybe have him come back around the trade deadline. And we're just going to see if this Spurs team can kind of get through what they need to get through. I think Dylan Harper is going to be an awesome pickup for them next year. And we're just going to go through this offseason like normal. I'm going to go through pretty much all the teams from the draft lottery that were in the top 10. And let me go to the drafts. Yeah, we're going to go through everyone from the top 10. We might do 11 actually, because we're not going to do the Mavs. And then I'm going to do maybe a Kings rebuild, a Bulls rebuild for sure. And then I want to definitely do a Hawks rebuild, because I think the Hawks and the Spurs had probably, and the Suns had 2 or 3 of the best drafts this year. So let's go through the team player options. So Wemby, obviously, we're bringing back. Sohan, we're going to bring back. Branham, we're going to bring back. And we'll also bring back Wesley as well, but Jordan McLaughlin we won't. So moving on through the qualifying offers, we won't offer these two the contracts. So obviously, we now have a couple of young players that we want to maybe keep on a little bit more. So now we have moratorium. So the one thing we're going to want to do is for sure bring back Charles Bassey. We're going to need him to be locked away. We're going to do 3 years for Bassey. He's probably going to start as our center next year. And Chris Paul, I wouldn't mind bringing back as well. So we're not going to renounce the rights on pretty much all these guys. Yeah, Bismack we might let go as well. And if Sandro wants to come back, I might let him come back. But I think Chris Paul, if he doesn't want too much money, I wouldn't mind bringing him back. So let's just see. If we can sign Ty, we can't sign Ty Jerome. We've got about $13 million to spend though, which wouldn't be bad. So Chris Paul wants. We can bring back Chris Paul if we want, which is an option. There's not many other. There's not many other good point guard options. He's probably going to regress a lot though, which I'm not sure if we want to just let him kind of go elsewhere. D'Angelo Russell's here. He could be an interesting pickup for a little bit. Malcolm Brogdon as a bit of an older point guard. Davion Mitchell's probably a good choice. So if we're not going to bring back Chris Paul, then let's have a look at the team. So Blake Wesley, we don't have another point guard. So I'm definitely going to move Fox back to the point guard spot. So it's going to be Fox, Wesley, Castle and Harper. So Branham might not get much time. Vassell and Champagny, but I think I might play Carter Bryant from the get-go. Keldon Johnson, Barnes, and Sohan. So Sohan's definitely going to play. Johnson can play off the bench. Bassey's going to come back. So we might just sign like another center, and just see if anyone. I don't want to spend insane amounts of money on this center though. So Sandro will come back. Drummond, we could potentially play 10 minutes a night if we really wanted to. I don't hate that. We can do a 2-year team option and offer him like a little bit more, and we can definitely let him go. And he's going to come back. Okay, cool. That's perfect for us. So we're going to go through the player progression. Actually, is there a point guard that we can sign as well? Or do we just let Wesley just take it from next year? Yeah, maybe we let Wesley take it. I don't hate that. We'll see if Wesley can be the point guard for next year. I don't hate that at all. So yeah, we're gonna go through the player progression. Obviously, a lot of green on the board, which you love to see. Absolutely love to see it. And yeah, we're gonna hope that we're good next year, even though Wemby's not gonna be in the team straight away. So I'm gonna make sure he comes back around the deadline, and I'm most likely just gonna see you guys once we finish the season. I don't think we're going to stop at the deadline for teams like the Spurs, but teams like the Nets and things like that, we might. So we'll just keep an eye out on how things kind of go. So SGA wins MVP, Rookie of the Year goes to Cooper Flag, Isaiah Collier, 6th Player of the Year, Depoy Giannis, Neemias Keita is your most improved, Clutch Player Shea, and Jason Kidd is your Coach of the Year. 59 wins for Dallas. So I don't think we're going to get any Spurs on any of these teams, which is actually is fine. It's fine. Completely understand. Any players that switch teams here? No. Okay. Thought we might see someone. Steph's on first team though. And Joel Embiid is back on second team, which is interesting. Defensive team, yeah, no one really. Yeah, no one at all. Joel Embiid apparently. Dylan Harper's second here, and Carter Bryant was in the top. So we end up as the 5th seed. So we're about the 9th seed before Wemby came back. So Wemby did really make a big shift for us, and he came in and averaged a double-double. What a machine he is. So Fox was good for us too. Vassell was good. He like a little bit less than last year, but more efficient for sure. Castle was good. Averaged around the same as last year. Much more efficient this year as well. Harper was great in his first year. He was the 6th man, so it was really good. Kelvin Johnson was actually good. Sohan was good. Bassie was great to start the year for us at the starting center. He was good. And Carter Bryant, efficiency fell off a little bit, but he wasn't too bad. I think he's going to develop nicely in this role. So the Warriors haven't really made any changes in this simulation. They still have Moses Moody. They have Butler still playing at the 4, Green at the 5, and Kuminga. They signed Kuminga. So let's see. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 goes to the Golden State. Game 3 goes to us. And there's a couple interesting teams that actually made it here. And we are going to win in 6. We win in 6. And we draw Dallas. So the Kings made it in the 8th seed. The Lakers made it in the 7th seed. The Phoenix Suns made it in the 6th seed. So they're going to be really fun to rebuild. Atlanta were the 1 seed. And Brooklyn ended up making it. Who did Brooklyn have? They signed Harden. Okay. And Terrence Mann and Julius Randle. They've got all this money to spend. They didn't really play any of their young guys. Oh, this sim is crazy. Okay. So the Mavs, did they end up making any changes? Cooper Flag is coming off the bench. Okay, interesting. They got Trey Mann. Al Horford's here now. Yeah, very interesting stuff. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Game 1 against the Mavs, we lose. Game 2 against the Mavs, we win. Game 3 against the Mavs, we win. Game 4 against the Mavs, we lose. Game 5, we lose. And Game 6, we lose. Okay, so we lose. We're in the finals, but we lose. So Kyrie going up against Trey, and the Mavs win in 6. Kyrie Irving is your finals MVP. So on a positive note, we're going to have Harrison Barnes' contract and Drummond's contract off the books this year, because I don't think we're going to pick up his team option. And we're going to have Wemby for a full year. So that's going to be important. LeBron James, we're going to let retire. And DeMar DeRozan, I think we'll keep DeMar and Drew around a little bit longer. Some of the other guys we can just let walk away. That's completely fine. So draft lottery, I don't know how many picks or what picks we own this year. So the Bucks get 13 there. So the Hawks, from that pick that they did this year, they are going to get a top 10 pick from the Bucks there, which is crazy. Bulls at 5, Pacers at 12. So the Pacers without Halliburton must have dropped out. Do we have any picks? We have 23, and that's it, really. Okay, that's fine. Staff signing, we'll keep Mitch Johnson around. That's fine. He was solid for us last year, and I don't think we're gonna. Let's see how this draft kind of goes. So Darren Peterson goes number 1 to the Jazz. They could have taken Cameron Boozer or AJ Devancer. That's crazy. AJ goes to the Celtics, who obviously have been trading away some of their stars. And Mikhail Brown Jr. goes number 3. So the Wizards sold, and Cameron Boozer goes to the Indiana Pacers. That is nuts. Okay, so interesting stuff. We have picked 23 here, so let's take ourselves... let's take Taj Petaway here. I actually don't mind taking a point guard just in case we need to move on from Blake Wesley. And... I guess we could take a center here as well. We have another pick actually. Pick 40. So let's take Kenny Catchings, sure. We have another pick too, but we might not actually sign all these guys. That is fine by me. So we're not going to sign these two. We're just going to straight up decline those two. Kenny Catchings, I guess we can sign. Yeah, cool. All right. So team player options. We'll decline Drummond's. I think we're going to decline Champagne's. Yeah, he wasn't great for us last year, but Castle and Wemby obviously are going to come back. Qualifying offers. Yeah, there's a few guys here. So we're going to offer the qualifying offer to these guys, but they wanted a bit too much money. So I'm not sure we're going to actually bring them back. Sohan wants 30 mil. Yeah, that's a joke. Okay, so what do we actually need? Because we have a little bit of money to spend, I think. So is Fox a free agent? I think Fox is a free agent. I didn't see him there. Yeah, he is an unrestricted free agent and wants about $40 million. Okay, that's crazy. We have about 39 in total. So that sucks because I thought we were going to have more money to sign someone else if we really wanted to. So yeah, might have to bring back Fox, which obviously we need to. He's part of the future on this team. So let's go maybe a 4-year, $32 million year contract. I don't hate that for Fox. He's definitely worth it for sure. So Sohan and Blake Wesley will keep around, but I think Malachi Branham and Champagnie and Barnes we're just gonna let go. So make sure we keep Wesley and Sohan. Sorry, make sure we get them. I don't know why they want me to renounce the rights on them, but we're gonna keep both those boys. Okay, are they both? They're both restricted free agents. That's fine. Do we have money? We don't have. We have $7 million. Okay, KP's a free agent though. Yeah, I think we might just have to bring back Sohan, unfortunately, or not unfortunately. So, bloody, I mean, we can try and keep it under $100 million if we can. If he'll accept that. Blake Wesley wants around 10, so I guess we'll just sign both. Do we just announce rights on Sohan? Dude, 2K is the shittest game in the world. As if they just made us. I just literally offered him a contract. No way. So because we declined his option, because we announced the rights on him. That's what happened there. That sucks. That actually sucks so bad. Okay. I think I'd rather keep him than Keldon Johnson. So if we can find a trade for Keldon Johnson, I'm hoping that means we can keep Sohan, because I think I'd rather keep Sohan around. That is awful. That is awful. 2K sucks. Why did it make me renounce the rights on someone like that? Okay. There's actually a lot of good players here that have been offered to us for very cheap. Like we can take Noah Clowney, which wouldn't be too bad. Herb Jones wouldn't be too bad. The Blazers are willing to give us picks. Kaishon George is being offered to us, who might not be that bad either. I'm thinking we can just take Kaishon George for sure. And then can we... what's the salary cap limit then? Bro, this game absolutely sucks. How do I see? Isn't the financials how far over the cap we are? Finances, salary cap breakdown. So we have $14 million left in cap room, and Wemby's going to sign a big extension next year. So is there anyone that we can move? Like that Blake Wesley contract, we might have to move Blake Wesley. We have like Petaway that can definitely play that. I mean, we can see if we can get anything for Blake Wesley and then try and sign him, but damn, that sucks. That actually sucks. Okay, Blake Wesley, we just signed him to a $30 million. Okay, the Bucks want to give us a first round pick, which I don't hate. Cedric Howard has been offered to us. There's so many good players being thrown in this trade. Max Christie. Yeah, I would take a lot of these. Let's just take the swap worst here from Portland for Blake Wesley. I'm happy with that. We can sign Jeremy Sohan now. Cool. All right. All that stress. Okay, so Petaway can definitely play for us next year. And we have George and Sohan, Wemby, and yeah. Okay, we're still solid. Is there a point guard that we can maybe sign? Not really. Not that I'd want to bring to this team. I don't think. I guess we can offer Aaron Holiday. A 1-for-1. Yeah, cool. Okay. Let's go to player progression. I think that mistake might have cost us a little bit, but Vassell's down to an 83 overall, and he's on a big contract. So maybe if we don't make it this year, we might have to think about moving on from him. But I'll see you guys in the next one. A solid year. Jokic MVP. Cameron Boozer Rookie of the Year. He fell to 4, which is nuts. Aiden Advance 6th Player of the Year. Defensive Player Wemby. Nolan Trey Most Improved. Julius Randle Clutch Player. Jason Kidd Coach of the Year. So we were pretty close there. We don't even get Tyrese Halliburton here on first team, which is nice to see. Wemby on second team, and Wemby for obviously Depoy, and Cooper Flag and Anthony Davis on all defensive second team, which is nuts. Cool. All right. So we are the 3rd seed. So we get a little bit better, but I think the Timberwolves and the Mavs are definitely the team to beat, unfortunately. So there's the points per game. Harper's definitely becoming that guy for us, which is nice to see. Maybe we potentially look at Castle at the 3 next year and try and trade for Sell. Rebounds and assists, yeah. So we were pretty solid. 2nd year in a row, we're playing the Golden State Warriors, who they still have Draymond. They traded Draymond or he retired. So game 1 goes to us. I'm pretty sure. Okay, it's 2. It's 2-2. I was gonna say something, but we're not gonna say it anymore. Okay, so let's see. Wemby 42 minutes. Carter Bryant's not going to play for us at the moment, so we win game 5 and we win game 6. And now we draw OKC. So OKC is the team to beat. They haven't really changed anything around on their team too much. They win 2 games. They win 3. No way they sweep us, man. That would be... We get swept by OKC. I mean, who end up getting through? Chet versus Evan Mobley, and the Thunder win again. Okay, interesting stuff. So player retirements. There's a few retirees here. Interesting. Moving down to draft lottery. If we get an early pick, I think we're definitely going to look to trade it. But I don't think any of these are going to come to us, which is a little bit unfortunate. So Spurs, we have 16 via Atlanta, and that is it, it looks like. Okay. Not bad at all. Okay, so we can definitely look to maybe sign or trade Vassell with that pick. So Mitch Johnson, look, you've been great and all, but I think we're going to move on. Nick Nurse is here, so we'll offer Nick Nurse. I love getting Tyronn Lue. He'd be great. Chris Finch would be awesome. And is there anyone else that we would want? Quinn Snyder might be cool. Let's see if we get anyone. So, okay, we got Tyronn Lue, who I'm definitely going to sign. Him coaching Wemby would be fun. Very fun. Okay, we're here on NBA draft night. Let's see if we can maybe look to throw Devin Vassell and pick 16 and maybe a swap best with the Celtics here. We can get Joel Embiid, Lillard, Zubac, Keon Ellis, Malachi Branham, Nick Smith, John Collins as a power forward is interesting. That is actually very interesting because he could be a good little scorer for us. Zach LaVine, Reeves, Desmond Bain, Derek Lively, Randall, Miles Turner, Trey Murphy, and Herb Jones isn't bad either. Dylan Brooks, Hardenstein, Ayton, Kuminga is definitely interesting. Like, is okay for sure. Jabari Smith is also interesting. And we get Sensabaugh. Let's see if we can maybe build out a trade, because we have to obviously pay Wemby big this year. So we're going to have to maybe move on from someone else. So Vassell, I don't know who that's going to get us. Like, could that get us? Giannis is expired. Damn. Vassell, Vassell and Fox. No, I think I like having Fox on the team. Like, he's okay and all. Would trading Fox and Vassell potentially get us someone like, I don't know who I'd be thinking, like SGA. I don't know if this is just dreaming, but we can obviously try. They're not even close. Okay, obviously they're not even close. That was just a pipe dream. I think I like Fox on the team, so we can move Castle to the 2 and play Harper at the 3. So is Sohan definitely going to be that power forward that we like, or is he going to be like an off the bench player? That's what we got to think about here, because Sohan could definitely be the backup 3. And we can definitely find a better power forward. So I don't know if there's any like better backup power forwards out there though. All of them are kind of in front of us, which like can maybe try and get Chet and Wemby together. Would that work? Scotty Barnes, Bobby Portis, Zion. We always get Zion. None of these other guys really make sense, which is unfortunate. Like Jaren would be kind of cool, but I don't think we can. I do like the idea of John Collins, but I feel like there's better out there. But maybe we sign all that. We can try and go for Tatum, but I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, I think we just go through. We draft someone with this pick here, and let's just see. So Diop is here. Let's take Diop, and we have a couple. We have another pick here. It's 57. So, we'll take Ivan Popovic here with this pick. So rookie sign both of those guys. Team player options. We'll sign. We won't sign Catching, so we'll bring back Maggie. And then Holiday will let go. Qualifying offers, Wemby is going to get paid the big bucks right now. So let's just pay him what we can, 45, and he signs. And Kenny Catchings will let go. So let's just make sure we sign Wemby. Is he going to agree? Obviously he's going to agree. Cool. All right. So now we have Charles Bassey obviously with Wemby. We have Sohan and Kaishon George. We can trade Diop if we wanted to. I think Vassell is the odd one out here. So if we move Sohan, who I don't know if he would go up. He goes up by 1 at the small forward spot. So if we can trade Sohan for a power forward, I think we try and do that. Like if we go Sohan, no, not Sohan. Sorry, not Sohan. Whoa. Who was I talking about? If we go Vassell, sorry. Everyone else I kind of want to keep. I guess we can throw Charles Bassey in here and try and sign someone else. An 80 overall is pretty good. And Diop, I don't think this is going to get us anywhere near Giannis money. So we're about $3 million off, which isn't too bad. Like we can throw Keyshawn George in here. He's a decent player. Is Petaway might start for us next year, so we can throw Maggie in here as well. And throw this swap best. And I don't think this is gonna get it done. No, it's not. Okay. Is there anyone that you rate highly that you might want? Like Petaway we can throw in here. They say no. Okay. So Giannis was a pipe dream, but it's not going to happen. So is anyone else at the power forward spot that we would be potentially interested in? I don't think we can get to Jason Tatum money. I mean, we're $8 million away. I would for sure throw in Sohan if we can maybe get Jason Tatum. I think that would be insanely good for this team. I don't think we're going to get there though. No, definitely not. Okay. It's just a dream at this stage, I guess. None of these other guys really move me. Like, Chet's not on big enough money yet. Or maybe he is. Like Chet could be kind of fun. The Thunder are a bit over, so if we keep Sohan maybe, and we throw in just pick. Oh, that pick with Poland is meant to be really good. So all this for Chet. Okay, okay. We just landed Chet Holmgren for an insane amount, but I think it was worth it. Wow. Okay. Hopefully Chet gets us over the line. Wow. That's nuts. So it's gonna be Fox and Petaway. It's gonna be Castle and Harper. Again, I think. Sohan, Carter Bryant. Yeah, we kept okay, if we can sign like a decent center here. Brandon Clark, Goga isn't bad. Yeah, I guess we'll offer Goga a contract and see what he says, because that Goga's not too bad as a good backup. There we go. Okay, awesome. Is there any other players we can sign? Van Vliet, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't think Van Vliet would make much of a difference. I think he's probably going to regress, but we can. I guess we can offer him a minimum contract if he wants to, and we get him. Okay, cool. So, Chet, man, Chet's the new addition on this team. We trade some good picks and some good rookies, but yeah, we now have 490 overalls. That is insane. We just won 68 games on the year. Cooper Flag is your MVP. Rookie of the year, Brandon McCoy. Aiden Debance is 6-man. Wemby Deep Boy. Most improved Derek Queen. Devin Booker Cots player. And Jason Kidd is the coach of the year. Wow, the Mavs are just one better than us. We don't even get Wemby on first team. Ace Bailey's here though, which is nice to see. Yeah, some pretty interesting names coming around. So we're the 2 seed. I thought we were going to be the 1 seed, but we're the 2 seed. And here are the points per game. Harper was great for us. Maybe he's going to even start. I don't know. Fox was good still. Fox has actually been pretty good this whole video, which has been pretty nice to see. So we are the 2 seed. We are going to draw the Lakers, who they have Jaren Jackson now, Robert Williams, Bronny James, still have Luka. Let's kind of see how things go. So we win game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3, and we win game 4. Cool. And now we draw the Kings, who have Buffkin, Levine, Koa Pete, Tari Eason, Sabonis, Mitchell Robinson. Okay, interesting front court there. We win game 1, we win game 2, we lose game 3, win game 4, and we win game 5. And now we draw the Mavs. Okay, very, very interesting. Have they changed anyone at all? Not really. They have AD coming off the bench because Cooper Flag is a 94 overall. We win game 1, we win game 2, we win game 3, and we lose game 4. Cool. And we win game 5. So now we're in the finals here. Garland versus Wemby. Okay, so the Cavs make it, which is lovely to see. Who's standing up in the playoffs? Pretty much everyone. Pretty much everyone. Harper is really announcing himself. I know this is like a Spurs rebuild, and Harper's like meant to be like front and center, but this team is just too good, man. He's been an awesome 6-man for us. Like it's just awesome to see him develop in this game. So it's 2-2. We go down 3-2. Okay. Can we just fix this real quick? So Harper's gonna start over Castle. And okay, we're going to a game 7. Let's just see what they want to do now. They want to keep it the same. So Harper does get some moments to shine. And let's see what happens in this simcast. Wow, we're floundering a little bit. I think we're going to run away with it, and we do. We dominate. We hold them to 21 points in the last half. And Wemby is your finals MVP. Crazy cool stuff. So I think Harper definitely deserves some respect right now. Actually, no, Fox was a little bit better than Harper, but Harper 37% from 3, 47 from the field, 85 from the free throw line. Fox was really good too. Wemby was awesome. So yeah, Carter Bryant as well. Obviously, he got drafted this year. Has just been very consistent for us. So Spurs are going to be very dangerous for a long time. Wemby, Castle, and Harper developing together is going to be insane. And adding Chet was just the icing on the cake. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Really appreciate the love and support. The next one is I don't know. I kind of want to do the Hawks next, but I guess you'll see it when you see it. So see you guys in the next one.